Seriously?
Hey guys, and welcome to this news video with myself, 6+ Stevo. So today is the day. Pre-orders have gone live. In just a week's time, you lucky gits, at least the ones with the teeth, are going to have some of this stuff in your mitts. So without further ado, let's get into it and take a look at what's on offer. So, first off, we have this, the Brutal and Cunning Collection. £298. This is a web store exclusive, and by the look of it, you get basically the contents of the Beast Snagger box. You get the Squig Hog Riders, the Snob on Smasher Squig, Zodgrod, 20 of the Beast Snagger boys. So yeah, you get that. You also get the Combat Patrol box. You also get the Beast Boss to lead them all. You get the Codex, not the Special Edition Codex, which is, you'd have thought they'd have put that in. The data cards, the dice, and a lovely framed picture of the artwork, which is quite a nice little thing. But yeah, pricey stuff, very expensive. We then have the Codex Orks Collector's Edition. It's not double the price. It's still £50, even though the standard one is £30 rather than £25 as the last one was. So yeah, the standard codex has gone up. The special edition has stayed the same price. Is it worth the extra £20? It depends how much you love having a little ribbon to divide your pages and an art cover that's a little bit zoomed out with a sort of a matte finish, and it's a soft shade. It's a nice thing, but people don't buy it. It's really not worth it. Get the standard one. It's got all the same stuff in there. It just, it looks slightly different. Get the standard one. So yeah, Codex Orks. This is an amazing time. Those of us with the Beast Snagger box probably don't realise just how important today is for the rest of the people out there who didn't get their mitts on that Beast Snagger box. So I'm really pleased for everyone else that wasn't able to get a lot of this stuff in that limited release that they first had. So it's going to be great to have more players out there getting to dip into this book and the contents and get the miniatures built and painted and start having fun with them on the tabletop. It's a good day to be a greenskin. We've also got the data cards. You need these if you've never used data cards before. Trust me, it might sound expensive. £15 isn't cheap for a deck of cards, but these really do speed up the game. They help you remember stuff. They help you organise yourself within game. They're brilliant. I absolutely love them. The dice. Now, on a recent video I did, I spoke about the dice and I said that I like them, and I do like them. I think these are lovely looking dice. I like the colour. I like the size of them, and I like the simplicity of them. I like the fact they're just normal dice and they've got a nice little glyph on the 6. And to me, that's a perfect dice right there. The price, however, the price can go fuck itself, quite frankly. You get 20 dice and it's £20. It's £1 a dice. One of your British pounds per dice. Like, GW, fuck you. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting price. I'm smiling because it's just the absurdity of it. That's fucking ridiculous. That is disgusting. It's a shame because I really, really like these dice. But there we go. We've also got the Combat Patrol Orks. Now, this is the one that's been causing all the controversy. I did consider doing a video covering that. Maybe I'll talk about it briefly now. I didn't really want to get into it because it was quite depressing, but it's set the community ablaze with the news that these Ork boys are all very mono build. I had a lot of comments on one of the recent videos I did because I think the news dropped on the same day that I released that video, or at least very shortly afterwards. I had a lot of comments of people asking me about my opinions on this. My opinion is what you would expect, really, is that, yeah, it does suck. It does suck that these boys are very monopose and basically snap fit. And that you get, what is it, 3 boys with shooters, 5 with slugger and chopper, and then you get 1 of a special weapon and the knob. Now, the knob and the special weapon, you can change up the weapons. You get a few options with them, but the rest of the boys are very mono build, and they've got the weapons they've got. So you can't equip these as a shooter boy mob or as a slugger chopper mob. And that really does suck balls. It really, really does. However, I think, going by with the Beast Snagger box, what I was able to do that and what I've seen other people were able to do with that kit, hopefully it won't take too much effort to be able to do a little bit of conversion and converting with these guys, and change things up a little bit. But maybe it'll be very difficult. We don't know. I think they're lovely miniatures. I really, really like them. And for someone like myself, and for most Ork players out there, it's going to be a non-issue, because you're going to sprinkle these in with your existing boys, mix them in, add them to your ranks. So they're just bulking out your numbers. But for someone getting started, this does kind of suck, because that's not the optimum way to use boys. You generally, you tailor your army or your list to sort of go shooty, or at least just squad. Or you go for the choppers and sluggers and choppers. Now, mixed units, they're not really viable on the table. I mean, maybe some people out there use them. If you do, mention down in the comments. But I'm yet to meet anyone that uses mixed units. Now, the one thing I do like about the mixed units is it gives a nice sort of disorganised feel to the Orks. A rabble of boys, you know, they've grabbed whatever's to hand. Some of them have got sluggers and choppers, some of them have got shooters. I do quite like that. I like it, aesthetically, it looks quite cool. And I suppose you could use them like that in game and just sort of say, look, it's a bit mixed in here, but these are shooter boys, or these are slugger chopper boys. I suppose you could do that in friendly games and things, but most games are going to be requiring WYSIWYG. So yeah, it's unusual, and it's a very strange decision that they've done this. And the current boys have received all new packaging, so it looks like the current old classic boys that have been with us for many, many years are not going anywhere. And I predict that for the foreseeable future, this is going to be the only place to get these boys in this set. And then when you buy boys on their own, you're getting the regular boys that we all know and love and we've been used to. So I suppose in a way that sort of keeps everyone happy, but it's strange decisions. So yeah, I do foresee a time in the future when we get a multi-part boys kit. But I think that's going to be a little way off. But yeah, also the Mega Boss in there, and the Death Killer, not the Death Killers, the Death Copters are all also very mono build. Less of an issue with them, although the Death Copters, one of them has the custom Mega Blaster and the big bomb. If you didn't want that, that's going to be a bit annoying if you wanted them all to have copter rockets. But yeah, they're lovely looking miniatures. I think people are just really pleased to finally get Death Copters. Now, GW, are you going to release those Death Copters in a set on their own? Or is this going to be... This is basically going to be like the new Black Reach set, isn't it? And of course, you get the Death Dread in there, a classic miniature. And you're going to have loads of bits for that and loads of options, because Death Dreads rock. If you want to know how much Death Dreads rock, check out my recent video. I'll pop a link in the corner for that. Go and check that one out, talking about all the variety of build options you have with them. But yes, this set's looking cool. There are some downsides to it, and the community, please, on social media and stuff, stop tearing lumps off each other. I know there's a lot of fanboys out there that want to jump to the defense and shout people down who they see as negative and critical all the time, and haters. And also to all the critics and the GW haters out there, just chill out. Just because you hate it and despise it doesn't mean other people have to. Just community, just chill out, seriously. Don't tear lumps off each other because of what GW are doing. If you like it, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. But let's move on from that slightly depressing topic. £85 for the Combat Patrol Orks, and you're getting a lot of stuff there. Death Dread, a mega armoured boss, 3 Death Copters, and 20 boys. It's a cracking starter army, it really is. We got Zodgrod Wartsnagger coming in at £26.50. Again, great for those who weren't able to get the Beast Snagger box. Pretty pricey, a lovely miniature. He divides opinion. I personally really like this miniature. I think he's cool. How good he is on the tabletop is debatable. But yeah, and that is expensive, isn't it? That is expensive though. There's no getting away from that. The Squighog boys, I think, are reasonably priced. At least when I say reasonably priced, I mean in terms of GW's pricing structure. I think they're reasonably priced. I think they're lovely miniatures, and I think it's great that you get 2 squads in one box here. You get the Smasher Squig and the 3 Squighog riders and the little bomb squig with the little grot with the rusty nail, which is awesome. The Beast Boss is also available for pre-order. Probably my least favourite of all the miniatures, but it's just down to personal taste. There's nothing wrong with this miniature. It's just not for me. And he's not too bad. He's cheaper than Zodgrod, £23.50. It's yeah. Then we've got the Beast Snagger boys, £31.50 for a squad of 10 Beast Snagger boys. This gives you the options to make a knob, one with a thud gun. Is it a thud gun or a thump gun? I think it's a thump gun. I can never remember. I always get confused between this and the name of the old squat weapon. But yeah, 10 of them. They're lovely miniatures. And there is, although they are, again, fairly mono build, there's actually a fair bit you can do with them without too much sort of hobby knowledge and experience. They're fairly easy to change up and swap heads and, you know, mix them around a little bit. The Big Ed Boss Bunker coming in at £40. This is an impressive looking terrain piece. The effects it has on in game seem pretty cool. Yeah, I do like this. And I suppose if you buy this and you don't use it like in your lists, you can just plonk it down and just say, look, it's a piece of scenery. So you could just use it as scenery. But you know, that's quite nice that you're getting a piece of scenery and a usable miniature for your army. So you could always have a use of this, whether you put it in your lists or not. And here we are, the surprise of the day. The Big Mech with KFF is back, baby. He's back with a vengeance. They've re-released the old model in Failcast. That's the downside. It's not the metal one. But it is. He's a classic miniature, a cool miniature, and 15 quid. Web store exclusives. You're not going to be able to get him elsewhere. But 15 quid is an absolute steal. I am amazed they didn't jump the price up on him. And when you compare him to like the price of the Zodgrod and the Beast Boss, he's very competitively priced. But he is an older kit and he is in Failcast. So I'm pleased they kept the price low. That might make that sort of Failcast easier to deal with if you think you've only paid £15 for it rather than 23 or 26. But yeah, great to see him back. That is awesome. And then on page 2 we have the Battle Wagon. The Battle Wagon now comes with all the options to make the Gun Wagon or the Bone Breaker. We get the Death Roller, we get the Kill Cannon, we get the Mortar, we get the little Grot Assistant mechanic Grot thing. Grot Rigger. We get him in there. So we get a lot more options in there. We don't have to buy the Battle Wagon kit and then buy the upgrade sprues separate. That's awesome. I've said they should have done that years ago. They've finally done it, but they've also jumped the price up. It is now £60. It's not cheap, is it? That is not cheap. That's a lot of money. I think when I bought the Battle Wagon, I think it was £45 at the time, and then I think I got some discount because I bought it from a discount retailer. So I got it a lot cheaper than that. But yeah, there you go. So, and that's everything, guys. That is everything that is currently up for pre-order. So quite a lot there. Now, I've already put my pre-order in, not through GW. I went through a discount retailer. I bought myself the Combat Patrol box. And to get the free postage, now I wasn't going to... No, I appreciate what I've said at the beginning of this video. But I feel ashamed to say it. I have bought the dice. I know. After everything I just said, I bought the dice from a discount retailer, so they're quite a bit cheaper. They were £16 rather than 20. Still ridiculously priced. 16? No, £17. £17. So yeah, still ludicrous money for 20 dice. But with the discount off the Combat Patrol box and the dice, basically I got the dice thrown in for free because I still paid £85 in total, and I needed to put something else on there just to get the free postage. And I had a look through like the existing range and other stuff, and there was nothing else I really needed or wanted at the time. And I thought, I do like the dice, and then I can review them on the channel, talk about them, and give them some closer inspection. And who knows, maybe I'll roll them dice and I'll roll loads of sixes with them, and there'll be money well spent. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, I did act like money was just meaningless to me and just throw money at the wall to get some of these ludicrously priced dice. I wouldn't advise anyone else to do the same. I really wouldn't. Honestly, people, don't be stupid like me. Save your money. Don't buy these dice. But yeah, the Combat Patrol is the main thing I wanted. I'm really looking forward to getting that in my mitts. Just a week to go before I get that, and I'm frantically painting these Squig Hog Riders at the moment, trying to get them done. So I need to get them done out the way, so when this arrives I can start building up some of these new boys and stuff, and get a new Death Dread added to my ranks. Hell yes, I want to build that Daka Dread. But yeah, there you go guys. So what have you bought? Are you pre-ordering any of this stuff? Are you giving it a wide berth? Or are you waiting for some of the later stuff to come out? We've still got the Kill Rig, the Squigosaur, and some other things, I'm sure, coming our way. So it's going to be interesting to see how long we're going to wait for that. I'm wondering whether that stuff will be like an October release, because it's that Beast Boss on Squigosaur that I'm really excited for. So yeah, I've just gone for the Combat Patrol box and the dice, and I want to hold the rest of my money and hold off for that Squigosaur because I really want that. Do you know what? It's just to get that thing and build it and paint it. Just whether I was going to use it, or even if it had crap rules, I'd be all over that thing. So I think that is the most stunning miniature of all this new stuff they're bringing out. But yeah, anyway guys, I'm rambling now. There's the news. Pre-orders are live. Get on there now, pre-order this stuff. But what I wouldn't say get on here, go and look at the discount retailers. There's loads of them out there offering 20% off. Get out there and get this stuff cheaper. From my experience, when I've pre-ordered through a lot of these third-party retailers, I've still got the stuff on launch day. It's arrived very promptly and totally fine, and I've saved a shitload of money. So yeah, unless you have to, I would advise against ordering from GW and save yourself some money. But anyway guys, thank you very much. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. This is 6 Plus Stevo, signing out.